Hi everyone. In our second video, we're going to talk about RxUpload and how to submit a new case. So here you've logged into RxUpload. You're greeted with your list of cases that you currently submitted. And so now we're going to go over here to the menu on this side and click New Case. Here we ask some information about the case right up front. We want to know the patient's first and last name, their age, their gender, the patient's date of birth, and if there's a prep shade that you want to put in there, a final shade, or an acrylic shade. And here under shade, we have the different options we have. So you can select one. And then the tracking number, and it says to the lab. So this is, if you send it to us through FedEx or UPS, then this is where you would put in your tracking number. And this allows you and us to be able to track the case to make sure it arrives in a timely manner. So let me go ahead and just fill out some information here. All right, and then tracking number 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then we have just a fake email address. Now this address is the address that from the location that you're working from, that you are sending the case from, and the address that you want case to return. This is a very important thing. If you are a doctor working with several different locations, you need to set up an RxUpload account for each location with a different email address. What this does is this helps us make sure that your case is returned to the proper location. Move on down here, lab products. So we're going to click add. And here you can see we have these different groups. These different groups are basically different RXs that we used to fill paper. But let's say you wanted to pick a particular one, so we'll do restorations, metal free. And then we come down here and we select the product. So under the restorations metal free are all of these different options. So you can go through and pick the one that you want. So we'll just pick one. Over here is your teeth diagram. So we'd come over here and we can click on the tooth there, and it will show us a diagram, and we can pick the particular tooth that we're working with on this case. So we'll close. So now you see it has selected tooth number 14. You can select several, one or several. Tooth shade, we're asking the tooth shade again. This is something that the final tooth shade. So we just want to make sure that we're asking the right information and verifying it. Then here's a note, a section here where you can type in notes about the patient and information that the technician needs to know about this particular case. The more information, the better. And so then we'll say okay. Now we come on down here and we can upload any files. You can upload a STL file, a CBCT file, or any pictures that you would have of the patient's mouth or things like that. So you can just select here and upload it directly from your computer. The nice thing about this is now it will match the RX to the images, so nothing gets lost in the process. Then we have enclosures. Enclosures are things that send in with the case. So if we click add, this is going to give us all the different things that could be sent in with the case. So a bite, the opposing model, steady model, articulator, things like that. So you would just add one. You could say a diagnostic wax up, we'll do that. And a photo, we'll do that. So you see how it has put those in the enclosure section. Now we'll come down here, shipping to lab. This is the date you will ship the case to the lab. We need to know that okay, you're going to send it today, tomorrow, or other. So we're trying to make sure that if you ship a package to us that we get it. The requested return date, this is when you would like to have it returned to you. However, you need to make sure that it falls within our in-lab working times. We really, this is something you can put in there just to let us know, but we try if on every day to get it back to your office by 5 o'clock every day. We have a notes section where you can again put in more notes about this case, something that your technician might need to know in order to make this successful. And then we have our terms and conditions, so we click on that. You have to agree to this. This is just payment terms, our limited warranty, limitation of liability, credit and remake policy, electronic signature, since we're signing this through a software, online software. That's just telling you that your signature is legal. And then in-lab working times notice. So these are the things that you need to make sure that you follow when you look at your requested return date. And then you accept, and then you can now submit the case. You can either, if you've got more information to add later, you can submit it as a draft and go back in later and finish it and then send in the case. So we'll just create a draft for this one. So if you come up here, you can see that it is now appears in our list of cases, and it's marked as status as draft. So later, if you want to go back in and finish, you can just click on draft, then edit any of the information in the Rx.